So a lot of drama has been going on lately with MrBeast. I'm sure you're all aware of who he is, since he's the biggest YouTuber on this platform, and he's got a good reason for it, because at the end of the day, he is just a huge corporation, a giant game show on YouTube, so it would be weird for you to not know him. So anyways, why am I going to talk about MrBeast today? What could he have possibly done to make his situation crazy, you may ask? Well, let me tell you, because Moist Critical hasn't covered this allegations yet. This whole drama hasn't been spoken by the #1 commentary guy, so that's kind of weird if you ask me. So anyways, I'm gonna explain what happened with MrBeast and why he's getting cancelled. So it all started with Kris Tyson, which is a whole separate situation. Kris Tyson has been pretty much exposed for being a pedophile and for sending inappropriate messages to minors, and yeah, that's really dodgy if you ask me. But then that was just a detonating point for this whole huge drama that came afterwards, because people decided to claim that MrBeast knew about this, because him and Kris, they've been best friends for a long time, so clearly Jimmy should have known that Kris Tyson had bought child pornography artists' art, and probably MrBeast knew about this whole situation because Kris Tyson had sent weird messages on Discord, on Snapchat, and just has had really inappropriate behavior like among kids that you just cannot justify. But today we're not going to be talking about Kris. We're going to talk about something far bigger, and that being the whole concept of MrBeast. Like, are his videos legit? Is anything that he's ever done just turned out to be a lie? True answer is, I guess, it's complicated. And listen out, okay, so this has just been a huge pile of garbage that's just been building up, and now it's like somebody just sprinkled like gasoline and now is lighting it up with a fire. Like, MrBeast's career is literally, I mean, it's really endangered. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if like he makes it past this drama, because at the end of the day, MrBeast is the #1 channel, and 90% of his audience are children that probably won't know what happened. But right now, it's not looking good for him. So yeah, MrBeast, he's been blamed for doing illegal lotteries, like back in 2019, 2020, when he do the whole shirt thing, like you buy my shirt and you may have a chance to participate in this giveaway and earn money as a reward. That is illegal lotteries. And then on top of that, then there's been like contestants coming out and saying that they've been injured and that they've had terrible experiences with MrBeast, and some challenges have been absolutely unfair, biased, and heck, even some of the contestants that, or in fact, all the contestants that Jimmy picks for his videos apparently are crew members or like family members of his crew, and that's apparently nobody is a random pick, because who else, like, what would be the point of watching a video when like people get boring reactions? And MrBeast pre-picks his participants knowing that they will have a better reaction, therefore like obviously better content. Yeah, and this is so wrong on many levels, because we've been promised content that's totally legit. That's like the whole point of MrBeast, that we're watching like legit giveaways, legit good deeds, and Jimmy's supposed to be like this crazy good generous guy, you know, that he's giving away money to the poor and building wells in Africa. He must be such a great guy, yeah? Well, I guess this is the end for that, because now, I myself included, like, I've been really skeptical about his content. I've been watching him since he had like 16 million subscribers. I've watched him since the whole magnet videos, the marble in his backyard, and all these fun and quirky videos that he posted back in 2019. I've watched those, and I've always questioned, to what extent are his videos legit? Like, are people being paid to like act differently? Are people paid to do certain things that they wouldn't normally do? Is anything scripted? Well, according to some ex-participants, they've been told to smile, they've been told to like say grateful things and just show emotions that they've been forced to show because it's for content and it would obviously gain more traction, more views, and it's just more entertaining to watch. And can you blame Jimmy for that? I mean, is it a wrongdoing? I guess if you're advertising your channel as a legit channel that does legit things, then yes, it is wrong, but what's Jimmy's purpose? Jimmy's purpose is to be the #1 YouTuber and to be on top, which I guess he had accomplished. Now, by what means? By some pretty dodgy things. So, I've seen a few videos from DocPack404, and we've seen some interviews of the former employees and former participants of his videos. And the stuff that I've been telling, like, literally some participants ended up with PTSD and are like depressed, and they've got trauma, you know, from the things that Jimmy did. In fact, like, you could sue MrBeast for a lot of things that he's done. So the fact that he's been getting away with all these things is pretty naughty to me. So yeah, James, was his name James or Jake? I don't know, but that guy, I've seen like the stuff he said, and if it's true, then oh boy, MrBeast is gonna face some like pretty serious consequences. And you know what's even crazier? Like, the fact that MrBeast has been muting comments, and in like the last video at least, if you go into his comment section, like a lot of comments are getting deleted by bots. Like I don't know if it's bots or moderators, but so many comments that are like addressing the situation that happened and telling him to stop ignoring and avoiding the conflict. You can see so many comments that are like unseparated comments. I don't know how to explain this. Like, people write long messages and remove the spaces, so like it doesn't go through the bots and it doesn't get deleted. So yeah, people are just trying to like spread the message of MrBeast being a weirdo and a like total fraud as hard as possible, and Jimmy's just been deleting these comments to avoid as much conflict and to avoid like ruining his reputation. And even less, I heard a lot of people say that they've joined like a live stream or something, and Jimmy just blatantly like sent a bunch of bots to just spam the live stream with like positive comments and whatever, just to like hide the fact that a lot of people are accusing him of this situation. So anyways, it's been a bit of a dark video and I apologize, but yeah, now you know this side of Jimmy that I guess not anyone knew before. So if you got any suggestions for a future video of mine, feel free to let me know down in the comments below. I'll make sure to read as many comments as possible, and I'll see you all later.